As the holiday season quickly approaches, I cannot believe this Friday is gonna be Black Friday. Can you believe that? So, Thanksgiving is around the corner, and I just want to give you some ideas to be grateful this week and just take a pause from all the worriness and all the rushing preparing food, or if you're traveling, all the preparedness that comes with traveling and whatever is happening right now in your life, preparing for Thanksgiving, preparing for the holidays, or if you're watching this later on, is just sometimes life gets too busy and we forget to be grateful. Can you relate to that? I would love to know in the comments if you can relate to just sometimes not pausing or not taking the time to be grateful. And I fall into the, I don't know, the habit of taking things for granted, and sometimes we just forget how blessed we are. But today I'm going to invite you to do something really different for Thanksgiving. If you're still watching this on Thanksgiving, and even if not, I have a challenge for you, or an invitation maybe, rather, to do something real special this Thanksgiving. And I'm going to give you 3 ideas. You don't have to choose all three, but I encourage you to do all of them. But if you do at least one of them, two, it will be super beneficial. So the idea is that you enjoy this, and I'm going to tell you the 3 ideas I have. Since we are on this gratitude attitude that I'm trying to bring up to all of you in my community, I'm gonna have 3 challenges. The first one is all of them are letters. So I believe that when we write, we have this kind of, it is actually proven scientifically that when you write things get more interiorized. And I feel that it goes directly to your heart when we do this gratitude in written, when you actually take the time to write our gratitude. So this is why I encourage you to do letters, written letters with actually pen and pencil. Yes, you still exist. Pen and pencil, pen and paper. And that is what I have. That is the invitation I have for you. So I invite you to do 3 letters. The first letter is a letter of gratitude to God. Wouldn't it be wonderful for you to sit for a minute, just pause, and take the time to list the things that you're grateful for to God? I truly believe He is our provider, and I feel like everything I have, He's the one who's given it to me. Maybe it's being through people, through a job, through whatever it is, but I feel that it all comes from Him. So what a beautiful thing to do in this Thanksgiving week, to pause for a second and take the time to actually write a letter. And you can just write all the gratitudes you have from years ago that you probably have them accumulated, or if you have some kind of habit of doing gratitude to God, just give Him whatever comes to mind. It could be the gratitude you have for this year, for this month, for today, for your life, for whatever it is. But just take a minute to pause and actually handwritten. It will be like if you probably won't be mailing the letter, but give that feeling. Just keep in mind that He's listening, He's watching. So it's like if you take a minute and sit down with God and just imagine that you have Him in front of you, and you're taking the time to thank Him for everything. And maybe as I speak, you're already thinking about things you're grateful to God. And when we are grateful, we tend to leave aside the things that are not going our way, or things that we want to ask God for. So that's the beauty of it. You are thinking about what He's giving you. So that's the first letter, to think about what God has given you and be grateful and write Him a letter. What a beautiful thing to do. So Leave it in the comments if you are planning on writing a letter to God, if this got you inspired to write him a letter. And I would love to know. I am definitely writing a letter to God, and I might share some of my gratitudes either here on the comments or on my Instagram, which I'll leave the link below in the description. But moving on to the second letter that we're going to give. And that second letter is for someone. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen those balloons. This is recorded live, so that's interesting. Anyway, so on the second letter, it will be to someone. It was funny that it is a celebration to celebrate someone in your life. There may be people in your life that you're grateful for, that they have given you so much. Maybe it was someone that helped you in a very difficult time that you were going through. Maybe it was someone that guide you in a way that give you that advice that you truly needed in the moment. Pause and think about that person or people. Maybe it's more than one that has given you a lot, that has been there for you. And it could be someone that helped you throughout your entire life, but it could also be someone that in one moment or one part of your life, they were super essential and they helped you to overcome certain things. And just take the time to handwrite the letter. And if you want to make it pretty, like I don't know about you, but I love stationery. I love this pretty paper. So I created a couple of sample papers that you can download, and you'll see the link in the description below for my newsletter. Everyone that is part of my newsletter, they're getting all this for free, all the goodies that I'm giving throughout the Thanksgiving week. And even if you join after, you'll get it as well. You'll have access to all the folders with all the goodies. But anyway, I have 2 letters there that I wish I thought about this before. I could have shown them to you. But just go. If you are interested, just go to the link, download them. You can print them out and just write them in that pretty paper, all your gratitudes. And if that person, maybe they don't live nearby, mail the letter. When was the last time that you received actual mail that goes to you, that is not an Amazon package, or that is not a bill that you're getting, or some kind of promotion, just actual written letter? I don't know about you, but the last time that I received an actual letter was from my grandmother. She lives in Colombia. She lived in Colombia then. She passed away many years ago. She lived in Colombia, and she mailed me a letter that was about 15 years ago. Wow. So it's nice when we receive this actual handwritten letters. So take the time to write down all your gratitudes and what you're grateful for. And not a text, not an email. Take the time to write it down and mail it. Surprise that person or those people that made an impact in your life. Tell them, can you imagine for a second receiving a letter on the mail from someone to thank you for something that you did? And some people, or we sometimes don't even realize how much of an impact we have on people's lives. How much we can help them in a difficult time, how much we have helped them. So it's nice to recognize the people that have helped us overcome difficulties and actually helped us on a difficult time or through our entire life. So get on and start writing that letter. So the third one, I'm not sure if you see this one coming. The third one is a letter to you. Yes, a letter to you, recognizing everything you've done, being grateful for who you are, the obstacles you've overcome, the challenges you have overcome. Be grateful to you for what you have done for yourself. Sometimes we forget to recognize. It's so easy to fall into criticism. It's so easy to fall in believing that we're not doing enough and not recognizing enough how much we do for ourselves, how much we do for other people, how much we have done in our lives. So celebrate your achievements, be grateful for things you've done. And it could be something real simple like thank